Welcome to Movie Reviews by South and Normal with your host, me, Michael Soren. Today we're going to be talking about the worst movies that came out in 2022. Now, there's no particular order. I will do rankings of movies, but rankings are hard to do, especially when it comes to terribleness. How do you say something is worse than another thing? How do you say something's better than another? So, instead of giving you a top 10 ranked, it's going to be a top 10 or 11 movies just in general that were so bad, like this year, I just can't get the taste out of my mouth. Just left. Oh, man. But here we go. First one we're going to talk about, streaming on Disney Plus in 2022, the live-action Pinocchio, starring Tom Hanks, Benjamin Evan Ellsworth, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Keegan-Michael Key, to name a few. It's Robert Zemeckis. Usually he does a better job than this. There's a link to my review in the description below. But Pinocchio was just a mess. It was stunning visually, yes, but there's no soul. There's no heart to the movie. It was just... ugh. We're done talking about Pinocchio on this one. Next. 2022, that was in theaters. And it was just horrendous. Black Light, starring Liam Neeson. Can we get Liam Neeson in better roles? Can we? Can we stop this Taken stuff? Like, having him in the Taken role all the time? Like, come on. He's such a good actor. We're wasting him. But there was nothing to write home about this one. It was hard to even watch. I felt like leaving the theater multiple occasions. In fact, I think I faked a trip to the bathroom just to take a break from watching how bad this was. Blacklight is out somewhere. I suggest you don't find it. Looks like it's on Paramount. But just next. Amsterdam was in theaters briefly. David O. Russell's latest with Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, John David Washington, Chris Rock, Anna Taylor-Joy, Zoe Saldana. Follows the exploits of, where's my description? The 1933 three close friends find themselves at the center of one of the most shocking secret plots in American history. And that should be enough to entice you and make a good movie, but it did not. It lays too much pipe, and by the time it gets going, the story's too big, overstuffed. You're just ready to unbutton your pants and take a nap, and you're just not caring. This movie was not worth the price of admission. Next. Oh. Tickets to Paradise. How bad were you? How bad were you? Stars George Clooney and Julia Roberts. They are a divorced couple whose daughter is getting married in Bali, I believe it was, to someone from Bali, and she barely knows him in their book. They don't want her to make the same mistake she made. They made, not she, but so they joined forces to thwart the wedding. And this movie should never have been made. It was just cookie cutter, nothing to write home about. You could have tried so much harder. You could have even tried a little bit and you made a better movie. This one was just awful. Don't watch it. Or do watch it and let me know that I'm wrong. I shouldn't dissuade you from watching it. I'm letting you know this was bad. Viewer, be warned. Next on the list. Early on in 2022, a comic book movie starring Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg, Uncharted. Oh, man. You got this is based on the video game of the same name. It was just, there's nothing worth sinking your teeth into. Mark Wahlberg just was himself. Tom Holland tried, and the story was flat. It just seemed like we're gonna get into some peril. We're out of peril. We're gonna do the same peril again, but just slightly different. Not different enough to where you think it's completely new. And, Uncharted was such a waste of time. So, oh boy. Next. Firestarter over on Peacock for a little while. Pretty sure they took it down. It was so bad. It was a reboot from a movie of the same name from the 70s. Lacking anything worthwhile. Zac Efron tried, failed. Next. Might get some flack for this one because Jurassic World Dominion was terrible. Oh my God. They knew it was bad, so they put in so much nostalgia from Jurassic Park to make it good. And that was probably the only thing that was good, was the memories of Jurassic Park. Not this movie. Like, what they devolved into for this potential good sequel trilogy to Jurassic Park, just Chris Pratt is not a good actor. Bryce Dallas Howard tried, but I couldn't believe her as a parkour wielding, like, I couldn't believe her as the parkour person that she was. Then they, like, I'm pretty sure everyone knew it because Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, and Sam Neill come back, and it was just, nobody really felt to like what they were doing in this. I mean, you could say Goldblum tried, but he's just Jeff Goldblum. Maybe that's just who he is. I don't know. This movie had potential. It was just a letdown. Next, over on Disney Plus. Shouldn't have been made. 15 years ago, we watched Enchanted, and it captured everyone's attention, and it was decent. Amy Adams and Patrick Dempsey try again. Maya Rudolph's in it. Jemima Mays, Yvette Nicole Brown. They all try, and bleh. It was hard to watch. They were trying to rekindle something that burnt out ever so nicely and was such a good time. Next. Blonde. Oof. This movie, based on the novel of the same title, Blonde, and reimagines Marilyn Monroe. Ana de Armas was in it. Adrian Brody. It just wasn't good. I don't know what's more to say about it. They tried. It failed. It was good. It was bad. It was excessive. It was terrible. They tried too hard to re-envision, like, Marilyn Monroe, who, let's just let her go now. We know who she was. We know her story. Let's just let her fade away and keep the memories good. Next. Went the wrong way. Next should be Morbius. Morbius is next because Morbius was so bad. Oh my God. Jared Leto needs to just stop being in comic book movies. Granted, this one you can be like, oh, Marvel didn't make it, Sony made it, so we'll blame them. Oh man, Sony's trying to outdo Marvel, and it shows. And this was just, they kept pushing back the release date to build anticipation, and it failed horribly. No more Morbius. Stop thinking it's good. It was not. It was, bad. Just, it was a mess of a movie. Those were the movies I thought were the worst of 2022. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know if I missed the mark on some, or if there's some that you think I didn't include. The ones I did include just left such a bad taste in my mouth. I can't get it out, no matter how many good movies I watch. Till next time, folks, you guys are awesome. Thank you.